승인을 기다리는 정책이 있습니다. 검토 부탁드려요.
Is it picking up my mic? Static. I'm good, how are you? Does the mic sound staticky to you? Let's try that again. How does it sound now? There we go, that sounds a lot better.
탐정님, 승인을 기다리는 정책이 있습니다. 검토 부탁드려요.
There we go.
しかし、未知をゼロに返すための
Just making sure everything working before I started. That seems the mic got a bit fixed now.
모든 안건을 확인해
Yeah,
주셨네요.
but the plan for
대기
today,
중인 정책은 없습니다.
the plan for today is that I'm gonna do this, but I think I forgot to do treatment. Do that quick. Gotta do it before I started.
오셨군요, 한장님. 잠시 기다려주시면 금방 도와드리겠습니다.
So, Captain, we need to go somewhere safe. Alright. We'll be safe. Nick will protect us. But what should we do? It's that she has to go to map. Need a map. Ask where to get a map. Very smart mice have it. So to find the castle, we need to find the mice first and ask them for the map. Captain, around here. Should we find the smart mice? At Hyde's question, I remember that there was a mouse plushie in the toolbox. I decided to talk to Hyde with the mouse plushie. Oh, Did you know the smart mouse? Fortunately, Adamite's reaction seems quite positive. So what should I say? Mouse plushie. Anyway, the smart mouse knows the way to the castle. Let's draw them back the mouse tells us. We'll need a paper and pencil for that. And it pins on paper to Adamite and started talking mouse plushie. It's a special way to reach the enchanted castle. It's not that anyone can go to the magic. The magic shoes. Right? Adamite digitally wrote down these words. Try it together just like the mouse did. A bit staticky. Really. With the mic today. It's fun. The fairy, the deer, the kind wolf, and the mice always said you were a good person. So, Captain, we'll stay together again, okay?
무슨 일이 생기면 바로 에피오네 센터로 돌아오세요.
What is going on?
언제든 방문해 주세요. 24시간 열려 있는 곳이니까.
I'll try changing where it's plugged in a second.
언제든 방문해 주세요. 24시간 열려 있는 곳이니까.
Yeah, I've heard they're removed, which is gonna be a shame.
정신이 없을 정도로 바쁘네요. 지금까지 식사도 못할 줄이야.
Sorry about that.
언제든 방문해 주세요. 24시간 열려 있는 곳이니까.
It does sound a lot better though. I'm gonna find back.
정신이 없...
Now then, let's get to read. Like, I don't know, again, I don't know a whole lot of details about the rewrite because I've been intentionally avoiding, like, going in depth into it because I want to go in as fresh as possible. Still going. What's wrong? I need to check out this mic, see if it can fix it. Yeah, I'm making sure it's working before I don't know why it's been so difficult today. Did my cat mess with it? I tried that. That is cool. It's a good angle. What is going on? I've tried a different position. Let's see if this works. Still not great. I just quiet for this. Okay, I can try doing a long sentence and make sure it's working right or not. Let's just see how it goes. Now it's just too quiet. I need to boost it. I'm just going to boost the audio level a bit. Okay, let's see how it is now. Let's see if this is better. Or not. Or was just my earbud was out. Yeah, that's good. Let's get back to it then. I think it might have been my fan. I tried to use my fan this time, and I think the fan noise was creating the static. It makes sense. Stella Stage, the largest concert in the galaxy, said to be held aboard Terra Scion's SS Identity. The star of the Stella Stage is none other than Tenebria, the galaxy's top idol. We will unsense unrivaled popularity thanks to her exceptional talent and captivating looks. However, a handful of third-rate journalists with no hyper talent have been spreading tabloid rumors about claiming that Tenebria is washed up, that Aria is now the galaxy's top idol. Cut off the dog right there a bit. This reporter, after conducting a thoroughly impartial analysis of said articles, had no choice but to conclude that they amount to nothing more than base speculation, despite the outcome being decided only by a few dozen votes. The last collected popularity poll had a clear winner and loser. However, some hipsters simply can't accept reality, resorting to desperate measures. So there's a whole waifu war, apparently. There we go. It has come to light that the galaxy's top idol, Tenebria, was spotted wandering the streets in disguise. She was confirmed to have visited a cafe aboard the SS Identity in her disguised appearance, ahead of her performance, and this reporter, with great difficulty, was also able to capture photos from the scene. First and foremost, let me make one thing absolutely clear. This reporter is not some malicious paparazzi who stalks an idol's every move. I was simply taking a stroll for personal reasons, and spotting the disguise Tenebria was nothing short of pure coincidence. The reason this reporter was able to see through her disguise is simple. Tenebria's radiant beauty and unparalleled aura cannot be conceived by something as trivial as a pair of sunglasses and a hat. Additionally, there have been eyewitness reports that the disguised Tenebria was seen conversing with an unidentified person, though the facts of the matter are still being verified. I do think that, like I said, that she is the inverse and foil of Tenebria. Also, blessing. When someone needs to say, let me make one thing absolutely clear. This reporter is not some malicious paparazzi who stalks an idol's every move. They are a malicious stalker who watches their every move. Because you don't need to say that if you're not. I can get photos of this artwork here. Nice. I wish you could make it full screen. News has been received that the Stella Stage performance may be cancelled. The exact reason remains unknown. This reporter happened to spot a visibly gloomy Tenebria on a building rooftop and to secure photographic evidence. So who on earth could have made the galaxy's top idol so utterly despondent? As the galaxy's largest concert, Stella Stage involves a vast web of competing interests. Given that a cancellation of an event this large would reflect poorly on the host vessel, the SS Identity, the Mayor's Office, the Citizen Council, and the Extra Committee can likely be rolled out. The same goes for SS Nightmare of the Zera Empire, which holds security responsibilities, as well as the Special Envoy Division of Terra Scion. Once all of their candidates are eliminated, there's only one possibility left. It was clearly a conspiracy by Aria fans who were disgruntled by that Tenebria was chosen to headline the concert. This is some fanatical fan. Also, why are you watching the rooftop of the Stella Stage? No, it wasn't that thing. Because in the story, it was the expert committee who was the one who was trying to get the event cancelled because they wanted to ruin the mayor's strength because the event was backed by the mayor. And since the Citizen Council was removed because of Remo losing his power, the expert committee wanted to take control over the whole ship. We got the stalker guy who's blaming it on the Aria fan club. Shockwaves are spreading after photos of the galaxy's top idol, Tenebria, taken with an unidentified person were made public. According to information exclusively obtained by this reporter, the photos are taken at Sela Forca, located in the entertainment facilities aboard the SS Identity, which is a facility known to be frequented primarily by couples. Following an investigation into the identity of this person in the photos, some have suggested that they may be the captain of the Imperial Chaos Operation vessel SS Nightmare, currently docked with the SS Identity. However, Tenebra's fans, those reported included, maintain that there is no way the ever-bold Tenebria would look so flustered, insisting the photos must be fabricated. In truth, this is something any Tenebria fan would naturally know, and it is common knowledge that romance is strictly off-limits for idols. As I say, to lose faith is to betray and defect. Anyone who wavers here has no right to call themselves a fan of Tenebria. Yes, and in a world where everything is terrible, these people would even more fanatically latch onto the people around them. The people they look up to and idolize. Completely unfazed. She's cannot control herself. At last, Stella Stage raises its curtains. I have no doubt that billions of Tenebria fans across the galaxy, myself included, have been waiting for this day. Despite the incidents that occurred aboard the SS Identity, Stella Stage has afforded proceeded as planned. Tonight, Tenebria will dazzle every fan with a charm befitting her reputation as the galaxy's top idol. Additionally, regarding the romance rumors surrounding Tenebria, comments have been circulating in response to their previous article. But this reporter's stance remains unchanged. Tenebria is the galaxy's top idol, acknowledged by everyone, save for a negligible number of Aria fans, and has consistently and firmly denied all romantic rumors with any star. Above all, let's remember, Anier's one and only love interest is us, the fans. I think this man needs some help. Here's his bloom at Stella Stage. Fortunately, this reporter arrived late to the venue after a minor scuffle with their editor and managed to avoid getting caught up in it. However, the situation inside is growing increasingly serious, with members of the Chaos Order being spotted within the venue. In response, the SS Identity and SS Nightmare, which is responsible for security, are cooperating to contain the spread of chaos and evacuate citizens. This reporter is also carrying the emergency warning to evacuate immediately, but intends to at least finish writing this article before doing so. He's dedicated to his craft. Are you saying he looks more tall and muscular in Season 2? Or are you saying he looks more muscular here? I can only pray that, Tenebria, that our top idol for us all is safe. This tragedy doesn't only become her end, and that her happiness does not stop here. Tenebria is back. The galaxy's top idol truly cannot be killed. Tenebria even delivered a revenge concert for the ages in the galaxy concert history, as soon as she returned. In the revenge performance alongside Aria, who at the end of the day was just a supporting character. How right is he? Tenebria was undeniably the star. With a single performance, she swept away the cruel rumors that she had died in the late chaos and the false accusations due to the mastermind behind the incident. Anyone who watched the performance would agree. Tenebria is, without question, the galaxy's top idol, an absolute icon. She will always be by our side as the perfect idol. Or so this reporter once believed. This article ends here and will likely be the last. Did the guy give up on her? It seems that this guy gave up on her. By the time you read this, you've probably already watched Tenebria's revenge concert. So have I. Despite everything that happened, I'm certain that this Stella Stage will go down as the most triumphant concert in recent memory. But just because the curtain falls doesn't mean it's over. After the revenge performance wrapped up, I snuck backstage to get a soup in Tenebria. As luck would have it, I caught her in conversation when the person she was talking to was none other than the captain of the SS Nightmare. The look in Tenebria's eyes as she gazed at the captain was full of warmth and affection. By all rights, I should have been furious. And it was supposed to be flawless, untouchable, pure as a fresh snow. That's what I've always believed as the entertainer reporter. But seeing Tenebria like that, a side of her I'd never seen before, I found it breathtaking and beautiful. The irony isn't lost on me, and I don't believe beloved by the world, and she's never more radiant than looking at just one person. That's the Tenebria I fell for. She's always breaking the mold, always making you look up to her, at whether you want to or not. Isn't exactly what they call an idol? It would have been easy to do what I always do, scribble out another piece of how idols should act, how they should and shouldn't be. Slam her for daring to have a love life. Demand she only show us the version of herself that we want to see. Simple enough. That's what the readers of the trash celebrity gossip columns expect, after all. But 1 second. But I just couldn't do it. Strip away the tabloid reporter, strip away the office drone who makes a living off of sensationalism. At the end of the day, I'm just a fan. Someone who was captivated by an idol named Tenebria. Someone who smiled watching performance videos on a brutal commute. Who got excited buying her merch. Who found comfort in her songs every time life got hard. Tenebria has already given us so much happiness. I've rambled on long enough. This ended up being a lot longer than my usual stuff, but it all comes down to one thing. At the end of the day, if Tenebria is happy, isn't that all that matters? No matter what anyone says, we're fans who want nothing more than to see her happy. That's a nice little event. Where is it? Okay, so this fanatical fan accepted and moved on from his sensationalism and downtrodden of Arya. Now, the part that's going to take even longer is doing the entire music minigame, which I have not touched. And let's see how this is. Opening. 15 minutes, 15 minutes. The moment I stepped into the backstage area, hell broke loose before me. Staff members dashed in every direction, colliding with each other and tumbling to the ground. The building hummed with the roar of fans' cheers, boomed with anticipation. A moment impossible to look away from. Tension and excitement all tangled together. Oh hey, she's actually get some more lines. Captain! Arya raved from within the pandemonium. Arya was finishing her final costume check with the help of the staff. It's absolute madness in here. What? I said it's absolute madness in here. Oh, yes. Beverages were actually finished a while ago, but everyone wants to put on the perfect show. Nickwood has given everything up right to the very end. You seem remarkably calm, Arya. Not at all. I'm nervous too, but... Arya smiled softly. Tenebria is here. Having someone to lean on makes it so much easier to breathe. Is that so? As I mentioned, Tenebria is my ideal. If I'm taking a stage with my ideal, then what is there to be afraid of? I'm going to do my best and finish today's performance and make sure I tell her. It was because of Tenebria that I started dreaming of becoming an idol, and how truly grateful I am. May that's why the excitement outweighs the nerves. I can't wait to be on that stage. I'm glad to see you're in good shape. I'll be cheering you on. Where is Tenebria? Arya pointed toward the corner of the backstage area. Over there. In the corner of the bustling backstage area stood Tenebria, dressed in a dazzling costume. She leaned her forehead against the wall alone, completely still. The space around her alone seemed to be at peace. She's been like that for a while now. It looks like she's focused. I should let Tenebria know that you're here, Captain. What would you like to do? I'll go check on her. She never really is focused. I shouldn't disturb her, but something felt different from that. A little different from that. Up close, Tenebria's complexion was pale, and she was breaking into a sweat. Tenebria? Little by me calling, Tenebria quickly composed herself. Oh, it's you. I was wondering who was talking to me while I was trying to focus. Are you okay? What? Your lips are completely white right now. Should I get you some water? It wasn't just the color of her lips, her eyes couldn't stay still either. Unlike Arya, she looked completely unsettled. She looked deeply unsettled. Stop worrying, Captain, I'm fine. Do you know how many rehearsals I've done for today? She tried to sound composed, but her voice was trembling with fear. Not just rehearsals, I've taken the stage hundreds of times in my imagination alone. So I really am fine. Anyway, why are you still back here, Captain? You're planning to miss my greatest performance? I'm totally furious if you miss a single moment today. Get your seat quickly. Okay, now take the captain in. Oh. Rest in peace. Well, rest in pieces. That's why she doesn't feel right. It's her first concert without Alkina. A long silence followed. Tenebria slipped of the tongue. Ven's cheering pierced through the silence. Tenebria! 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 10 minutes! 10 minutes! As the performance time drew near, Tenebria's hands began to tremble. Tenebria hid her hands and made an excuse. This is my first performance without Alkina. I know. I understand. And of all stages, it had to be the Stella stage. As I kept my silence, she whispered. Actually, her voice came through unusually loud. Actually, I'm scared, Captain. In an instant, she seemed to become a small child. Don't you call everyone a small child, though? It was a side of her that Alkina might have shooted. I gave everything to get here, which means this place is everything I have. And there's many people I loved along the way. Let's say your parents, your adoptive parent who turned out to be using you and then died in front of you, trying to save you. Yeah. And then you had an evil version of yourself. You fell from space. Yeah, a lot of bad stuff happened in like the past few weeks. You're also faced with your greatest shame, who's also someone who looked up to you. So yeah, it's like a lot of bad stuff. But on this brilliant stage, everything will be laid bare. In the bright light, there's nowhere left to hide. On the stage, it won't become painfully clear just how small I really am. You won't know until you face it. Tenebria frowned. But I should remember that your counseling is the worst. Alkina would have just comforted me at a time like this. You're saying the professional therapist is terrible at counseling. Sounds like someone needs to get fired. Captain, I'm afraid to ask, will you hear me out? What is it? Can you run away with me? I couldn't answer easily. I know how much I know how much this stage means to her. For her to say something like this. What about Arya? Arya my side captain? Or Arya's? Didn't you say that there's a stage you could never give up? I can never give up, but I'm scared to death. Tenebria, try to think one more time about why you wanted to take the stage. And if it really feels impossible, then I'll think of a way to help. As if lost in the past, Tenebria slowly closes her eyes. Right then, I'll be waiting to sell a stage, so... Dead. Tenebria whispered to someone. Venna, are you still waiting for me? You're really at set a stage, aren't you? I made it all this way without crying. Actually, I clearly remember you crying on the balcony of the Stella stage, so... And then you cried when Alkina died. You cried when Venna died, so... I counted at least 3 to 4 times that you've cried already. 5 minutes! 5 minutes! There wasn't much time left to decide. What are you going to do? She slowly opened her eyes and clenched her teeth. Right, I'll just have to face it. Whatever happens, happens. I've come this far, haven't I? Tenebria stepped away from the wall and slapped herself on the cheek. I'm not gonna say that. A fingerprint mark was left on her cheek. Captain. Yeah? Alkina always had a gift ready for me after my performances. You should prepare one too. Now? The performance is about to start. When are we going to buy one? You can buy one to Arya is singing. It's not all duets, you know. Is this a joke or you're serious? Tenebria answered with a mischievous smile. Tenebria, we have to go now. I'm heading out. You better get back quickly too, Captain. Tenebria stepped forward toward the stage with an air of resolve. As I was about to head to my seat. Oh, Captain. Yeah? Tina lightly pressed her fingertips to her lips and blew me a gentle kiss. You will cheer for me, won't you? No. Over here, Captain. Ready to cheer? You're sure I can put on our best performance, so follow along here closely from here on out. What you see in the center of the stage is a set list for this performance. Use the arrows on either side to pick the song you want. Let's see what songs you like. Now that you've chosen a song, select the difficulty. Since we're all in this together on the stage, there's no need to be afraid of making mistakes. Before the performance begins, set the note speed. Note speed controls how fast the notes flow. It doesn't affect your score, so feel free to adjust it however you like. When you're all ready, press the Showtime button. With you by my side. With you by my side, Captain, I'm sure it'll be a wonderful performance. The performance will reach the hearts of the audience. I'll give it my all beside you. I'm cheering for you, Captain. Left-right controls are used to target notes on each lane and put at the precise time in this rhythm game. The left controls correspond to the top lane, but the right controls correspond to the bottom lane. The closer your input is to the moment the note reaches the judgment line, the higher your rating and score will be. Part change notes are placed at certain sections. Even if you miss a note, the camera transition will still happen, but since it is a branching point that completes the stage's performance in the highest score section, make sure not to miss your inputs. Wait. Is there 8 keys that I need to press? One second, I need to see how this works. Will on-screen controls show me? Probably not, but it's worth a shot.
공연 시작이야. 가볼까요? 이성백신이야. 당연한 결과지.
How is it on phone? How does it differ? I'm assuming I'm gonna get the points 1. Yeah, you're gonna get the points 1 per difficulty. And then that was easy. So there's 4 difficulties because the 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star. Let's see. Oh, this one only has 2 difficulties, I see. For 2 speed, like this. Or set the mic down, can still be heard. Okay, can. Make sure it's still good. Does it still work alright? Or is it too quiet? Let's see. I set my mic down because I have to hold it. Not bad. Let's try this then. Sorry, double speed.
다하겠습니다. 가볼까요? 빛날 시간이야.
May not be perfect at these games, but I'm alright.
제법인데? 빛날 시간이야. 제법인데?
Better than design than the one that did in FX7.
은하에 올려라. 제법인데?
Whoops. Up there.
좋았어.
End of the song. There we go.
이 정도쯤이야. 당연한 결과.
Faye is a Void Ranger. It's best to do it on the highest difficulty. Let's see how hard it is. And will I get the previous rewards or didn't do? That's the question. Are they going to do it like they did in Epic 7? We need to do each difficulty? Or is it a graduated one where if you do the highest difficulty, you get the lower points too? Let's see.
공연 시작이야. 좋았어. 이제부터 하이라이트예요. 이제부터 하이라이트예요. 전에 반짝임으로.
Ow, they mess up on the last. That's dumb. That's terrible.
다음 무대는 좀 더
Yeah.
완벽하게 해보자.
And it does work like Epic 7. those departed. Yeah, for those departed. I mean, that's the highest one you need. B. Yeah, why can't they do it the simple way? Where you just do it once at the highest difficulty? That makes so much more sense. I need 3,000 for that. I see. So it's not worth it to do hard. I should do these. That's 5,000 apiece. You need to do 4,500, 9,000, 13,500, 13,500, 17, 21,500, 26. Oh, so I think I do need a bit, at least beat all of these.
준비됐어? 좋았어. 가볼까요? 맞아요. 별의 반짝임으로. 맞아요. 좋은 흐름이에요. 별의 반짝임으로. 마지막까지 갈게요.
If you see me alright?
완벽한 무대. 잘 봤어?
I don't know why they did it this way of doing the songs when you do every single difficulty to get the rewards, rather than beat the highest, get all three, but I digress.
준비됐어? 가볼까요? 이제부터 하이라이트예요. 가볼까요?
Imagine they had the shifting lane ones. I messed up there. Imagine the shifting lane ones be, what's it called? It would be the long ones.
별의 반짝임으로.
I've seen that in some other rhythm games before, where the long press ones can shift lanes.
맞아요.
Oh, that was pathetic.
가볼까요? 이 정도쯤이야. 당연한 결과지.
Yeah, it would be cool.
준비는 끝났어요.
Now from this time, I'll start from the easiest difficulty before I go to the hardest one. that makes more sense. I missed a note already.
맞아요. 빛날. 제법인데? 달아오르잖아.
That was pathetic.
좋았어. 제법인데?
You won that
빛을
one.
올려라. 달아오르잖아.
Bro. That was sad. Don't put that in. I had Tenny or Ari, I think. Well, Tenebra basically did everything. Arya has basically been non-existent for 95% of the story she was in. So, I'm going with the one we actually know the personality of and like interacted with, rather than the one who's like, oh hey, she's here too.
공연 시작이야. 가볼까? 이제부터 하이라이트예요. 맞아요. 별의 반짝임으로 계속 가요. 마지막까지 갈게요. 이제부터 하이라이트예요. 맞아요. 좋은 흐름이에요.
There we go.
모두의 마음이 하나로 이어졌어요.
Not bad. Let's see what Horror's got in store.
최선을 다하겠습니다. 가볼까요?
I know game.
이날 올려. 제법인데? 제법인데? 빛날 시간이야. 제법인데? 좋았어.
Messed up there.
좋았어.
Bruh.
제법인데?
Well, I don't think gotten maybe yep, in a
나쁘진 않았지?
yeah, for an S you need like 90 plus accuracy. If I could do 3 XP, let me see what that
준비됐어?
is.
좋았어. 별의 반짝임으로 가볼까요?
Not bad.
이제부터 하이라이트예요.
Bruh. How'd I mess up that one? Yeah. Your AC there?
별의 반짝임으로 맞아요.
Messed up that last one.
다음 무대는 좀 더 완벽하게
Back to that.
해보자. 공연
Who's down for
시작이야.
it?
맞아요. 이제부터 하이라이트예요. 가볼까요? 별의 반짝임으로 맞아요. 별의 반짝임으로 맞아요. 가볼까요? 이제부터 하이라이트예요.
I think I better holding the long notes.
가볼까요? 가볼까요? 다음 무대는 좀 더 완벽하게 해보자.
Yep. He isn't bad. Farmer's Nightmare. I see. It makes sense now. Personal. Now we got some nightmare ones. Galaxy Melody. Let's see what nightmare mode is.
준비됐어?
But then I turned on sticky keys.
가볼까?
What?
이제부터 하이라이트예요.
Yeah, I probably got like a 70.
노래
Oh, 80.
제대로 다
83? I thought I did terribly there. This must have been so many notes. Yeah, there's like 400 notes. That makes sense then. Eight. It's not just from there that I can get points. That's probably gonna boost me up. 36, yes. Of course I gotta buy the stickers. It's not July yet. Of course, they're... Just make these stop expiring, please. Either those two, get two stick. These two. More difficulty ones. Let's see the E, the ending. Everyone's heard the plan, right? That's not what to say there. Zella Sage backstage. Do you think Captain will... Typo. Will be okay? It's the Captain's plan, isn't it? Of course it'll be okay. I'm on board. I am a little nervous, but... For now, hide and get a read on the situation. Yes, Captain. There might be an encore. But there might not be a... Ah, here they come. Everyone hide. Whenever and Arya finished their last song and stepped off the stage. The cheering fans were relentless. Zella Sage was burning with excitement. The show wasn't over yet. Use a towel and some water. Thank you. Tenebria, did you hear the cheers? Everyone's so happy. Even Arya seemed far more excited than usual. We can't end it here, right? We should get ready for the encore right away. Tenebria? Tenebria approached me without even catching her breath first. Drenched in sweat, she asked with a stiff expression. How was it? My performance? The staff's gazes all turned toward me. Congratulations. You've just single-handedly put a target on the back of the Protoss. I were prepared for him to be skewered in 37 different ways. I'll tell you when it's over. The encore's still ahead, isn't it? No, tell me your thoughts now. Now? Quickly, Captain. Tenebria quietly tugged at my sleeve. Quickly, I want to know. Everyone loved it, even Ray cried. That's not what she asked. I asked for your thoughts, Captain. I was me too. I'll never forget. I'll never forget it the rest of my life. Is that so? The difference in her expression softened ever so slightly. What about you? You finally stood on the stage you've dreamed of your whole life. Are you proud? Happy? Tenebria forced the corners of her mouth upward. I'm satisfied, too. It went better than the rehearsal. The fans' reactions were passionate, and nothing went wrong. Oh, they did? I need to check this out. Yep, Void Ranger 7/8/2026. Of course it's there. And let's get back to the live. I'm excited to see what she actually does. All I know is what they've been saying about her after she's seen her kid in action, though. It's just like I dreamed. Yet with the expression on Tenebra's face, as she spoke, was noticeably dark. It wasn't the face of someone who had just fulfilled their dream. Having watched Tenebra's short effort work firsthand, I could tell it all the more clearly. Is something wrong? Something wrong? You seem down. Tenebra hesitated, then shook her head. No, it's nothing. Come on, tell me. Tenebra's expression slowly crumbled. Captain, I feel like something's missing. The performance I dreamed of wasn't supposed to be like this. Well, let's see. The one who gave you your dream and the one who supported you with your dream both died. So, I guess it makes a bit of sense. Not like this? Tenebra let out a self-deprecating laugh. I know, it doesn't make sense. Just like staying on Stella's stage was my dream from the very beginning. I think I believed that if I got up here, I'd reunite with Vanna, like in a dream. Even if we didn't share the stage, just knowing she was watching me from somewhere in the audience would have been enough. We're actually meeting each other's gaze, waving together, singing together. I think that's what I imagined. Well, because it makes sense that you had such an idealistic dream because you were a child when you made that promise. I sang until my voice gave out, afraid she might not find me in this vast galaxy. But she never showed up. Tenebra's voice was heavy with tears, as if she might break down crying at any moment. Remember, this is around a bunch of people as well. She suddenly seemed terribly lonely. Well, of course, what am I even saying? How foolish. That's exactly why I didn't want to say anything. Tenebra turned toward Arya. Sorry, Arya, I don't think I can manage the encore. Being like this would just be a burden on you too. The encore isn't mandatory. Thank you for understanding. Tenebra, would you like a tissue? Why? Your tears. Tenebra lifted her head with a deep sigh. Arya, I never cry. The two words I hate most in the world are fool and crybaby. As the mood grew somber, I glanced toward behind Tenebria. This is Nightmare's agents who'd been hiding were watching the situation carefully. His own caught my eye and he asked with a look. Now? Is it now, Captain? Shay said. It's now. Shakes head, not nods head. Owen, you fool. It's now, right? Here I go. I jumped in again, but Owen burst out with the paper popper. I squeezed my eyes shut. Owen, learn to read the room. Alright, Tenebra, congratulations on a successful show. Owen's move prompted the rest of the agents to emerge from their hiding spots. Congratulations. Congratulations. Rena also shuffled out timidly, holding a present. Congratulations, the captain prepared this present. Tenebra, now catching on to the situation, forced a smile. That's why he said no, he knew it wasn't the right time. Thank you, Captain. You really did prepare something? A present? But the moment she saw what the present was, her expression froze solid. A cake? You done goofed. Right then. I'll be waiting to set a stage, so... Venna. Cake. I want some cake. Dead. Venna? Venna! Captain, don't you know I hate cake? Say something. You made it to the stage of your dreams. I wanted to get you something you love. Well, if they have a live stream, I will be doing live stream during maintenance, but I still don't know if there will be a live stream, because that doesn't mean there's going to be a live stream. That just means that they're coming. For the live stream announcement, we need... Where is it? Go all the way back to Adam Hyde. This was the last one of the stream. Yeah, we need the GNN post. Until we get the GNN post, there will not be a stream. So it'll just be the patch notes. I'm hoping we get the streams back, but currently it's just announcing, hey, she's next. Do you know how I said cake is? You started hating cake because of a friend, didn't you? Whenever his agitation grows. Because you felt bad eating it alone, right? Aye. Tenebria. Your friend definitely saw you hot today. What? You shone the brightest from the highest place. Do you know how high the viewership ratings were for the concert? The news is flooded with it. There's no one in this galaxy today who didn't see you, Arya. Remember, you and Arya, remember, this galaxy is the Chaos Galaxy, which is a galaxy connecting every single other galaxy. Tenebria shook her head, but Vanna wasn't one of them. We were supposed to meet on that stage. I scanned every single seat in the audience. I looked at every one of them, but Vanna, do you have any idea how hard it is to get tickets to this venue? Tenebria stared at me blankly. She probably couldn't come because she didn't have a ticket. Even we had a hard time getting ours. Tenebria, you said you were sad you couldn't meet your friend on the stage. But your friend must have met you on that stage. You kept your promise. Tenebria's eyes went wide. I must have seen how hard you worked to get up there. Every bit of it. When the mood didn't lift, Ray grew restless. Captain, what are you going to do? I reckon my absolute favorite cake trusting you, Captain. Now Tenebria is going to hate me. But at that moment, Tenebria slowly approached the cake. No one could move. Tenebria's trembling hand reached slowly toward the cake. Fingertips hesitated, her breathing grew louder. A single tear fell onto the cake. Tenebria brought the piece of cake she held in her hand to her mouth. Let me just steal this. Hey, it's voiced. So, Captain.
이제는 나 케이크를 먹어도 베나가 화내지 않겠지?
Can I eat cake now without Vanna getting mad?
나 정말 열심히 했으니까.
I worked really hard, so she'd forgive me for this, right?
스텔라 스테이지에서 만나면 같이 케이크를 나눠 먹을 생각이었는데.
I was thinking we'd meet at Stella Stage and share some cake together.
그동안 얼마나 노력했는지 다 말해줄 생각이었는데.
I was going to tell her how much effort I put in. All of it.
다 지켜보고 있던 거라면 먹어도 화내지 않겠지?
If she was watching the whole time, she won't get mad if I eat some, right? Yeah, she won't get mad.
함장, 내 무대 정말 괜찮았어?
Imagine thinking you're a fake because of your power, and being guilty because your friend's not with you. Captain, was my performance really okay? It couldn't have been more perfect.
알키나도 자랑스러워할까?
Would Alkina be proud of me too? She'd be even happier than I am. Tenebria ate the cake while crying.
함장,
Captain,
선물 고마워. 마음에
a gift.
들어.
Thank you. I love it. We probably will. Yes. I just wish we had them weekly because they were fun. Well, not weekly, tri-weekly because they were fun. Encore, encore, encore. Incinerate and Ari didn't come out. The calls for an encore grew louder and louder. He drew the fans' fervor. They weren't going to leave without seeing an encore. He never stood up and spoke. Ari, I'm sorry, but can I change what I said? Of course. Let's go back up. Arya smiled brightly. Yes. Ray, was it you who recommended this cake? What? Yes, yes. Thank you. It was delicious. Ray, seemingly moved, collapsed into Mika's arm. Passed out. Tenera wiped with the cake with a towel and looked at me. Captain, the fans are waiting, so I'll go do the encore first. Sure. Captain, I think I want to be someone who shines for someone else. There was a time where I hoped that someone would be Venna, and then for a while it was Alkina. But now, it's you, Captain. So watch me. Watch me shine brighter than anyone else on the Stella stage. Time to shine. Burn it into your eyes, the greatest idol in the who the greatest idol in the galaxy is. Got it? Teneric didn't wait for an answer and headed to the stage. Her expression was no longer filled with anxiety or tension, only a sparkling, radiant excitement. Yes, she did eat the cake with gloves on. What? You don't get to play that in-game? 1 second. I'm not allowed that. Or we will watch it. Hopefully I don't get copyright struck for it, but swap that. There we go. Okay, let's see if this... There we go. Let's watch it now. I like her mic. That was nice. That was a nice little song. That's not done. Here. Double check I didn't miss any story stages. I don't think I did, but I should do the battle stages before this event goes away. Check, 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 check. Part 1 done. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yep. Part 2 done. Yep. 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 Okay. That's all the story. Gonna stop making me a bit teary-eyed though. You know what I'm gonna do? Before I go, wait a second. I'm gonna get one more Tenebria because of that event. One. 16. That's 16. 26. 36. 46. 56. There it is. So 56 and 57, 58, 59, 60.
Time to shine.
Time to shine.
설마 한눈 팔고 있던 건 아니겠지?
61, 62, 63, 65, 66, 67. That's a 4. Yeah, that was 60. 4, 5, 6. There we go.
안녕 함장. 내 얼굴 보러 왔어? 새로운 모습을
E3
보여줄게.
Tenebria.
안녕 함장. 내 얼굴 보러 왔어?
Yep, that's basically everything we had today. I wasn't expecting it to be that short. But I should have seen it coming when it was one of these events. These are the shortest events of all. And they seem to like to do it for the third banner character of every patch, of every season. Yeah. With that, that's everything I planned for this episode of this stream of Chaos Zero Nightmare. So take care, Protoss, and until 0 turns to 1, make sure to keep informed of the lore and story of Chaos Zero Nightmare. Keep her out.